Gross. Drink it. Drink the bottle of glue. Don't. Actually, don't.
I might get thirsty later.
Yeah, don't drink it all at once.
Yeah, you gotta sip it. It's like a fine whiskey. You have to sip it and let it just kind of sit in the back of your throat. Not that you have a choice because it's fucking glue, but alright, do you guys want me to remind you sort of what leads you have?
The only two I remember are cargo container and gang.
Yeah, okay, so, you went to the Olympus Infrastructure Authority, and you found out that Marzuq had like a container, like a small shipment container to, get the data off of Mars because like there's no real way to send it securely by email. So most people that collect data, oh hey Eve.
It's Eve.
Okay, well I'm just gonna...
Or a cleverly disguised Eve.
I'll go say theory. Fuck, yes.
Sorry man. I'm just reminding them what leads they have. So, let me start over. Olympus Infrastructure Authority. You know that Marzuq has a shipping container to send like hard copies of the data he collects because there's no real way to send it securely unless you have a quantum computer and you quantum entangle it, and it's just that's way too much money. You don't know where your proxy Remy Jackson is, so you might want to look into that. You don't know who Marzuq's fence is, but he might have some information for you if you could figure out like who his fence is. And then there's that gang that you are very like consciously like, we'll deal with it later. We'll deal with it later.
Look, the gang's not going anywhere. The gang's notoriously sedentary.
Yeah, it's the Gaping Maw street gang based out of the Takeshi Kovacs Memorial apartment complex, and you know their boss's name is Lin I Ma. So, I think that's everything. Does it sound like I got everything?
That sounds
Hungry Ma, got it.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You all had that like really just super relaxing break where nothing went wrong, and
Everything went great.
Everything went good, especially for people named Billy, Jack, and...
I mean, I did pretty good. The lady is probably not going to have a great time, though.
Yeah.
Wait, there are other people here?
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do?
By the way, I have a quick question.
Yes.
How many total CP do we have right now?
9? I have 9.
CP.
It is
God damn it,
not CP, it's res, but...
Yeah, res.
Well,
Yes,
res. Okay,
res.
For some reason, it didn't save again.
I'm
So.
not spending mine, so I don't entirely get it.
Yeah.
I think we decided you can just spend one res, or 1 CP for 1 point in a skill, so I spent mine.
Yeah. That's
To be a better liar.
That's pretty much what we're gonna do. I'll take a look to see if they've updated the playtest stuff, but I don't think they have, cause...
What is Shouty Boy skill? I will put it in Shouty Boy skill.
Provoke probably is the Shouty Boy skill?
Yes. And now I have 69 in Provoke.
Nice. So yeah, Olympus and, so what do you guys wanna do? Do you wanna run down, the stuff at the Olympus port, space elevator port, which would include the fence probably, and, the shipping container? Do you want to try to find your proxy, who has been missing for like a couple days now?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Like,
I mean, we don't have any leads on how to find the proxy, right? Like, we went to where he was missing, and we're like,
Yeah,
he's missing.
Yeah, you went and looked. You like haven't tried to run down where he lives. Like no one's tried to do that.
Look, we did our best.
You looked at the building. You looked at the building he was like at, and you were like, "Yeah, he was definitely here." Well, bye.
I said we did our best. Like, what?
Didn't even go in.
You rang the doorbell.
These things happen.
But yeah, you guys suck. But he is kind of your only, like, contact point with Firewall. So, like, you don't know if you've been receiving updates on your mission. Like, new information that has come in. So, you know, it would also be a pretty big fucking leak if he got, like, kidnapped by someone. Or if he was turned or something. So, like, you have no idea what's going on with him.
We should probably try and find him.
That sounds pretty important. Anyway, so what do we know about the shipping container?
There we go. Okay, that's where I thought we were going.
Shipping container.
You have the rough number, like you...
Okay, what are the odds that he's maybe in the shipping container?
Decent, because we don't know. Anything could be in there.
Yeah.
He's either in there or he's not, so it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want to hide a body, I know places. What is this accent?
Yeah, no, it's a good one. You know roughly where the shipping container is. You haven't, like, tried to look in its contents. You got the information from...
We have to find some sailors.
Oh, I hate this so much.
I think we make this joke every time.
Yeah, you pretty much do. I have recordings. So,
I would never not make perception new.
So, you got the information from the OIA, and you haven't acted on it. So you, like, roughly know where it is. You could try to open it and see what's in there. You haven't run it down, which, you know. You also haven't bothered looking for the fence, so.
Yeah.
And that gang is still definitely a thing, and they definitely, you do know they carried out the hit, like, intentionally. It wasn't a random mugging. So, you know, if you could grab the boss, you could probably question her. But, you know.
The way I see it, the money's a shipping container. That will also sort out at least one of these problems as well.
Okay. This seems like a logical jump, but okay, let's go. Let's,
I know how these shipping containers work. There is the big fight. You have to beat up, how you say, 60 men.
Oh my fucking god. I'm so tired, guys. I'm just gonna take a nap. I'm very tired.
Oh no, he was smuggling sailors the whole time.
Fucking hate you guys. Okay, so you need to decide. I'm making an executive decision. Decide. You need to pick one, and we're gonna do that.
I think I've been pretty clear.
Yeah, he's been abundantly clear about going to the shipping container.
We really want to find the shipping Jack, yeah, I wanna go find the man. The man was nice to me. We had a rapport. I sent him an email and he responded, which is more than most people do.
Poor Jack. God, man, that's sad.
He sends a lot of emails, to be fair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so one for trying to run down Remy.
Yeah, I think we should also look for Remy.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna vote shipping container.
Okay, do you want to... Well, hold on, time out. You can split the party. Two of you, well, hold on, Eve. Now, you haven't heard my proposal. Two of you can go to the shipping container, and two of you can go to find your proxy, and it should be fine. Also, just real quick, Eve, you and Dijon are the only ones that know how to use guns, so...
Yeah.
This is also true.
I feel like they'd just be dead weight wherever you go.
I do have a knife. Crab bang.
Yes, but that is more weight that would be dead. That is not my weight.
Okay. So, are you guys going to split the party, or is anyone going to change their vote?
I'd sooner go to the shipping container than split the party.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it sounds like a good idea. I'll go to the shipping.
As I was saying, time to go check out the shipping container.
Oh. Okay. So, you do know roughly where the shipping container is at, just because you did steal that information from the OIA office. So, there's the port is like, there's a space elevator, and then sort of radiating out from around the spaceport, in the space elevator is the shipping container shit. So there's some of your like traditional like big metal shipping container crates. There's some smaller ones. Some of these have been repurposed into homes for the various dock workers. So you know that your shipping container is located on what is colloquially called the Big Red Gate Street, because there's this big like sort of pre-planetary consortium colonial like Chinese like gate that never got finished being built, and it's sort of just been repurposed into like apartments and shit, some of which are containers. So that is where you find yourself. There's a bunch of surly looking people staring you down because it's very obvious that you're strangers. So what do? You, like I said, you roughly know where it is, but you're gonna need like more information to go on. It was like, it's at the Big Red Gate. That's where it is. So presumably Marzuq would have like known who to talk to. But you guys kind of have already talked to Marzuq, and it's kind of questionable if he would give you information about his private shipping container. So yeah, what do? There's people that are like looking at you. Like they're smoking cigarettes and just kind of looking at you. They are, you assume, dock workers.
What would I
What
know about
the dock workers?
maybe like I guess what I'm thinking is like what would the dock workers know where the crate is I guess my question.
Maybe give me a research. Is that still a skill? I feel like it is.
I believe that's a skill.
Yes, it is.
I have
Yeah,
research.
yeah. So if you have research, go ahead and you can do a quick like research on the area.
Yep. I've
Did
got
you
it.
succeed? Okay.
Yeah.
So you know that the docks are like sort of like how do I want to put this? Each sort of district is its own like little sort of gang or enclave. So presumably the boss of Big Red Gate Street would know like where all the individual shipping containers are. So like if you get a shipping container in Big Red Gate Street or wherever, you would sort of work the deal out with the boss that like runs the gang there, and they would protect your gate or your shipping container for a price. Though obviously there's like a criminal element, so you can't be sure how like good about it they would be. But presumably the boss would know. So whoever heads up the local union for this particular part of the port, which with a 23 I can give you their name. Because they have a pretty public mesh. His name is Randolph Spooner. And we'll post the name in here. So Randolph Spooner is the head of the United Planetary Dock Workers representing the Big Red Gate District. So, with a 23, that's all you know. If someone wants to make networking criminals to see if they could learn something about him.
Wonder who that would be.
Uh,
If only we had a criminal in the party. Unfortunately, we're all upstanding individuals.
Yeah.
Is that a reputation roll now?
Yeah, networking. It's just, reputation or whatever. We'll just roll it like that. To see if you know anything about him. It's been a while, I forget exactly what the name of the skill is. Networking criminals?
They don't have networking at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
G-Rep
wasn't
then.
working.
There we go, G-Rep.
yeah, right.
That's what it's called. Sorry, I'm still Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. So you succeed
Well,
with a 33. Yeah, Randolph Spooner is in deep with like several of Olympus's tongs. The Big Red Gate district and the United Workers, for that particular area, they are like super into criminals. Like they often will hide shit in
yeah, I'm super into criminals, bro.
Yep. Well, they hide shit for like guns and shit, and help smuggle them through their district. They are linked with the crime boss. Hold on, I will give you the crime boss name. They are linked with the crime boss Parth Song. So have you guys heard that name before?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. So, Parth Song is the head of the Olympian Tong, and if someone has C-Rep, they can roll it as soon as you hear that name. That's corporate rep.
Civic Net.
Okay.
Yeah, civic. It's for the corpse.
Nope.
Do we not have any corporate boys? Ruh-roh. Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, Billy is pretty explicitly anti-corp.
Okay, yeah, then you aren't quite sure who Parth Song is on that front. But he is the head, your character Dagfinn, knows that he's the head of the Olympian Tong. And definitely with a 33, you also know that he came to power like quite recently. And rumors are that like he's backed by someone, like he got a lot of guns, like very quickly. And the rumor is he's backed by someone high up in the consortium.
Might someone do a research check?
Yeah, if someone wants to do a research check on Parth, that is fine.
Sure.
I think.
Yep.
Okay, you succeed.
Yep. Yeah, I have an 80.
Parth Song also is the public face and CEO of the Prosperity Group, which owns the Lu Xing Building and the Olympus Open Air Bazaar. I can give you those names again. So he's the CEO of the Prosperity Group, which is headquartered in the... I'm making sure I'm getting these names right. Give me 1 second. Nope. There we go. So they're headquartered in the Lu Xing Building, and they are the owners of the Open Air Bazaar. Which
Sounds like a bunch of losers.
So funny. You did hear about the the Open Air Bazaar last time. Jack, one of the actually the therapist you went to was located in the Open Air Bazaar.
Oh.
Yeah, which is apparently owned by the Tong via their shell company, the Prosperity Group. So you know.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's a coincidence. It's almost like I was setting up shit, motherfucker. Anyways,
Well, it's a good thing the therapist was a very upstanding citizen.
yeah. So yeah, what would you guys like to do? You know who the guy that runs the district is. You know he's in with the crime boys.
Crime boy.
Yeah, the crime boys. So what do you want to do? Do you, like, he has a public, like, mesh presence, so you could email him. You could FaceTime him with your literal face. It's up to you what you would like to do.
What if we just pretended that he was friends with us?
Okay, well, that is an interesting take, and I am very excited to see. What do you mean? Pretend
And
like you're...
friends.
I mean, like, we could go through the hassle of contacting him, but first we could just walk up and say, hey,
Oh boy.
Randy wants us to go to the shipping
no.
place. No? No one likes this plan?
I am very
Also,
much...
Randy's the local boss.
I'm very much in favor of this.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to claim to be friends with Park Song. Or maybe I am. I don't know. You want me to claim to be friends with Park
Jesus,
Song?
yes. Good plan.
You want me to claim to be Park Song? I'm willing to try anything.
This is a really
Willing to try
good
anything once. Am I right, Dylan?
This is such a good plan. This is a really good plan. Oh my
Someone
God.
please come up with a plan that isn't this before I end up doing this.
Humans. Sometimes I just want to crush you all like clams.
That's
So,
it.
yeah.
We could crush him like clams.
So yeah, what is the? I mean, you could literally
No, that's not
probably
actually my plan.
you could probably go up to one of these guys, and there's even odds they would be a member of the union, and just be like, "Yo, I'm looking for Randy," or some shit. I don't know. You have to do an accent though if you're going to be a union boy. That's a rule I just made up.
Oh.
And
Hey.
is there anything on them that we could take that would, like, give us, like, a manifest?
Probably not these, like, small-time guys, though it is conceivable that they would know, where some stuff is. But there's no, like, guarantee that you'll get a guy that knows. Like, it's possible that some of them have escorted Marzuq to his thing before, but it's probably not a consistent thing, so, like, and they probably have to get directions from their boss first.
Well, I mean, honestly, what are our
So it's not like they'd be
plans
carrying around
for-
iPads with, like, shipping manifests on it.
They might. That is actually conceivably possible, though. To be honest, not a lot of people use iPads anymore. Most of that shit is handled by their Muse. So if you could, say, hack into their Muse, you could co-op it and basically steal their personal schedule and information.
And there's always the Boink and Yoink as a backup plan.
Steal their crimes.
Yeah, if you want to, like, dip into their data, that's something you could conceivably do.
Your crimes are your crimes now.
You do have a hacker, right? Someone went a little bit of hacker.
Yes. Brightwing is the hacker, right?
I think I have some skills in that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Okay, great.
I feel like we have one.
I mean, you
'Cause I
helped me
know
hack you helped me
someone's-
hack last time.
Someone's hacked before, so, anyways.
We've ridden with the console cowboys in cyberspace.
Hey,
Oh boy.
hey, Frank,
Boy.
you're gonna lose experience if you do that again, and then you'll get so much back if you do it a third time. Very much liked it. Yeah, so, you could try to, like, hack into their, sort of like augmented reality systems and take the information from their Muse. That's possible. Or like make a copy of their Muse and like try to take it from that. That is also possible. Again, you could try to locate Randy and talk to him.
Can I like look up to see where Randy might be? Like just
Even
Non-lethally?
well, yeah, no, you don't need to.
okay.
You already did your research roll. I'll just tell you. There is a like union office that he's probably at. Like you don't have his schedule, but like
Right.
even odds based on the time, he'd probably be at work, and if he's working, then he's sort of the union rep, so he doesn't do as much work as the other guys. So he's probably at the office. Probably at the office doing like work for the union. Work, which means crimes. So he's probably at the office, which you can easily find where the office is. Like you have GPS in your brain.
Oh yes, donut crimes. Fuck.
Yeah,
You
I guess we
guys-
could do the less illegal thing first and go talk to a guy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the easiest word.
And then just sort of like ramp up the bad ideas from there.
Yeah, okay.
Seems reasonable.
Sounds good to me.
That's fine. Okay. So you head over to the office. It's a converted shipping container, like many of the buildings here. And you walk in, and there's a guy with a bunch of tattoos, in a pod morph, and he's behind like a desk, kind of like talking to a couple guys that are around him. And you recognize him as Randolph Spooner, aka Randy.
AKA Randy Spoonman.
Yeah. So, you come in and, there's like a bell over the door, a little chime as you come in, and he looks up and goes, can I help you? Like, it gets very quiet, and the boys around him, are kind of taking up defensive positions. Just in case you're, like, gonna do bad things.
Oh, Randy and the boys.
Yeah, Randy and the Boys is my favorite 80s band.
I crack open a cold one with them to defuse the situation.
Oh boy.
You crack open cold grenade and kill everyone. Yeah, so Randy wants to know what you want. Can I help you? You know this is the United Dock Workers of the Big Red Gate District, yeah?
Hey, we're working here.
I think you might have taken a wrong turn, friends.
I think you're just the man I wanted to see, actually. We're looking to, one of our accomplices recently, died.
The crab.
He had a backup, but he was going to send us something and, doesn't remember what it was, and we were hoping that we could get our hands on it.
Okay, well, what's your friend's name?
Marzuq.
Okay. Jack, give me a kinesics roll. That is to see if someone's lying. Which I don't think you have a lot of.
No, it's probably, everybody else is also here.
People are breathlessly yelling this as he's forcing
What is-
himself in a normal human-sized door.
I can roll for kinesics.
Yeah, everyone can roll
I'm
kinesics
watching
real
as well.
quick. Everyone can,
if it's my
everyone that's,
savvy, how does
it's
it work
savvy.
when I don't have a rank in it? Is it just,
it's just your savvy score then.
it's just flat savvy?
I made my kinesics roll.
Hey, you're all
I
making
did
this
not.
bucket.
Who made it?
I did.
Is Brightwing the only one that made it? Oh,
Okay, fine.
okay.
Yeah,
God, piss.
Yeah, Heave, if you want to make it.
There.
Oh, okay, if you made it, at the name Marzuq, he still looks outwardly friendly, but like when you say Marzuq, he, something in his demeanor changes. It's not good. He seems to be like on the edge of his seat, like he's anticipating something. He says, okay, I can give it it's gonna take a while to look up. If you want, my boys here can escort you, somewhere if you want. You might want to go get some lunch or something. They'd be happy to show you some place to eat, that is not completely disgusting. Will I look up?
Hey, small timer.
Yeah? Sorry, what
Hey,
was that?
Pepsi crap.
Oh, okay, what? Sorry, are you gonna let that thing talk to me? He's addressing, the two seemingly human people in the room, Billy and Brightwing. Sorry, you're on Mars, and, anyone that's in a fucking crab or is an uplift is immediately, like, not a real person. You basically have resident status. You gonna let that thing talk to me like that? He's looking at you, Billy, and, Carl, like, expectantly. And he's definitely not talking to you, Dagfinn. You gonna let this thing talk to me like that? This is, you need to
Well,
control...
first off, that thing has just as much as right to talk as anybody, as I'm sure you're fully aware.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I get that you seem like nice folks. You're rich enough that you have 2, uplift indentures, but, I'm not gonna let him talk to me like that just cause you're rich. So he thinks you guys are rich? Because you have 2 uplift indentures.
Wow. No,
Yeah.
is he...
Is he
What is
what?
the manner of his dress?
He's dressed nicely. in terms of like, compared to the other dock workers, it's clear that he is getting like a bigger cut of the money.
Compared to other dock workers.
Yeah, it's nicer. It's,
He does not have a future tie.
no, he's upper middle class while still trying to retain some of his blue collar chic, as it were. If that makes sense.
Well, there goes that dumb intimidation plan.
Oh, you can still try it. What do you want to try? Tell me what you want to try.
I think I was going to try something very similar to what you wanted to try.
I'll do a thing where I stab his tie to the desk.
Oh, you can
Oh,
definitely
that was
do
not
that.
what I
He's
was going to
definitely
try.
wearing a tie. If you want to do
His
that,
tie.
that's fucking awesome.
I
So
was
yes.
going to go with the thing where he thought we were rich, but you go. You do you.
Yeah.
No,
you
I
do
was
you.
going to go with that too.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want
We
to?
could do both.
Do you
I'm
want
going to
to
fucking kick off against the small timers if we want to do that.
do it? What is real quick? What are your motivations again, Heave?
Okay, I
Oh.
don't remember mine.
That is something I definitely did not write down properly.
Well,
Don't serve a mechanical purpose.
I was just gonna say if one of your motivations is being a classy criminal dude, who doesn't like being talked down to, I would definitely give you a flex point. If
Alright,
you,
should have brought those down more.
that's fine.
Moving on.
Okay, so do you want to stab his tie to the desk?
Yep, and I
Give me-
have a knife.
All right, give me a provoke roll. We'll see. I mean, you do the thing. We'll see how intimidating it is.
I'm going to flow
Fuck.
right off this if it doesn't.
Let's go ahead and flip that.
Okay, you can either use
with
Moxie.
a Moxie.
Okay, so that succeeds.
Yeah.
Okay, so you very quickly stab down. I mean, I guess I could make him roll a fray, but that doesn't seem like appropriate or cool.
Make the tie roll, Frey.
You're right. The tie is a sentient being because this is a dark transhuman
tie.
future. Sorry.
Swarm tie.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, no, you stab down. You have a vibra knife, right?
Yes.
Do you turn it on and let it slowly vibrate?
Sure. Now, Manami, I do not think you know who exactly you are talking to.
He gulps. The three guys that were around him are reaching for guns, but he waves
You
them.
do not want to do that.
Yeah, he very quickly waves. He's like, I'm sorry, we seem to have gone off on the wrong foot. My name's Randy Spooner, and sir, what is your name? And he's looking at you, he's looking at you, Dagfinn. Because you have his attention right now. He wants to know your name.
Dagfinn Yamaguchi.
Shit.
Where is my boss's name? Oh, yes.
Your name is distinctly non-Martian. So he has
Benmore Nakamura.
Oh shit. I'm terribly. He glares at the guys that are around him. He's like, put the fucking guns away. This man is a business gentleman, and I'm very sorry, sir. We don't get your type around here a lot, and it was an honest mistake. Clearly, you are a breed above the uplifts on Mars. I'm incredibly sorry, and I'm sure we can just discuss. So Marzuq, you need Marzuq's name. Okay, I can get you that, if you want. Heave, give me a kinesics check, and just heave, because his eyes are on you.
Silent alarm activate. And here comes a big old whiff.
Yeah, he seems appropriately cowed. He's like, do you want Marzuq's? Do you want Marzuq's shipping containers?
Fucking
Is anyone else close
it.
enough to make a roll?
No, he's pretty much up in his face with a fucking knife in his tie. So y'all just kind of
fuck.
blocking the view because he's got that big old octopus head.
I'm done. Fuck.
Well, you got all the bad rolls out already. There's literally no possible way you could get another 99. So, he looks at you. He says, you want Marzuq's? I can do that. Just let me, he's very, his hands are up in the air. He's like, I just gotta reach into my desk and, pull out the, manifest I got. If that's okay with you, sir?
Yeah.
Alright. He pulls it out.
Out loud.
Alright, he pulls it out. It's like a little, computer thing. And you can watch him over his shoulder. He is pulling it up and he goes, okay, he gives you the shipping container number, which you match with what you know, and he gives you, directions. He sends you, a nav point, basically. And he says, it's gonna be the big red one, 2 up from the ground, if I recall correctly. So you're gonna have to do a little bit of climbing. But, there's some stairs you can use, or maybe a ladder. I haven't been out that way in a while. Marzuq hasn't been back to ship anything. And, is there anything else I can do for you, sir, or your compatriots? Again, I'm very sorry about the misunderstanding.
No. Merci.
Okay, very good. Do you need an escort? Do you need an escort?
Manage.
Okay. I will, put the word out that you're not to be, harmed. Some of my boys are, twitchy.
I put out some of those words.
So, I'll tell them not to harm you, or do any of that get in your way.
This guy seems completely on the level.
Well, yeah, he his eyes, eyelids flicker, and you can tell he's sending out, a mesh email, and he goes, okay, it's done. You should...
Hey guys, know how I said that the shipping container will work out 2 problems at once? I think we're going to work out 2 problems at once.
Okay. So,
fuck.
You
Yeah,
have
it's
the nav
fine.
point. Would you like to go head to the nav point?
Yeah, we have no reason to suspect anything's afoot.
Great.
But
Perfect.
right before we leave, I turn back in the door and say, one more thing. Uplists have just as much of a right and deserve just as
Oh my
much.
god.
You're
Everyone-
dragged out by a cane. Exit stage left, someone screams.
I knew that auto cane system would pay for itself.
Jesus.
This
Okay.
is one of the finer canes I've been dragged out by, I have to say.
That's a Frank comment, not a Jack comment.
Are you sure?
A little bit of both, maybe, huh?
A little bit of both.
So yeah, you are you gonna head there directly, or is there anything you want to do before you head there?
I don't think we need to, be ready for anything or prepare for anything. Let's just go.
No, we're fine. Everything is perfect.
Okay.
The day's working out really well so far, so let's just go.
Everyone can give me a
Unless there are any shipping containers, I would just sort of sit and open.
Everyone can give me a perceive roll. Everyone real quick, give me a perceive roll.
What? Oh wait, what is my... I think I
Perceive.
fail that no matter what, but... Yeah, I fail that regardless.
Hey!
Hey, Heave! Okay.
I get it.
Okay, who succeeded? Besides Heave? Brightwing?
I did.
I did
Okay.
not.
Okay, well, you
I
got a
succeeded
pretty...
morally.
You got a pretty nice number, my friend.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Krispy Kreme.
Sorry. Okay, Brightwing, you, notice a lot of, saucer drones, kinda, following you, but they're, trying to do a very good job of not making it seem like they're following you. That could just very easily be, port security. Dagfinn, you also spot the saucers following you, and you immediately notice that they are probably not, the port authorities, the OIAs, security saucers, they're too nice and too modern and definitely too clean, because sort of everything's been defaced by Neo spray paint from space. Shit, I should have called it space paint. Shit. All right, we got rewind. I'm retaking that joke, guys. Everything's covered in
Added
space
points.
paint. Yeah, fuck it, like I'm gonna edit this. Yeah, but they're really nice saucer drones. Like, they're
Man.
very obviously out of place. And they are very obviously following you. And with an 11, you see that they are armed. Like, they aren't just cameras. They do, in fact, have a thing that they can shoot. They have
Mon ami.
They have what I like to call the chatbot method of being armed. Someone has taped a gun to them.
You are aware of how it everything goes fine, no?
Yeah.
Turns out it is not fine.
Oh, what's wrong, buddy? You feeling down?
We are, as they say on Mars, fucked.
I mean, I know that guy was really rude to you, and that was not okay, but you just have to put it behind you.
Okay.
You see.
Are you not actually going to tell anyone about
Are
what's
you
happening?
not going to tell me that
I mean,
It's a rich we can see.
Because there are things
you
I
can
can
use,
do.
yeah, you can use TACnet to tell people. You can send like a mesh
to be
mail.
fair, I think there's basically nothing I can do because it's flying, so...
Yeah,
like,
so
Okay,
I'm
fine.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, you find out, Billy. Is there something you'd like to do?
Yeah, as we're walking along, Billy is going to take a sudden, a sudden turn, like away from the other people, and sort of vanish into the rows of shipping containers.
Okay, give me an infiltrate check. Are you using any gear?
I mean, chameleon skin.
Okay, yeah, so then give me an infiltrating check. Then I will use this drone's perceive check to try and beat you. Nice. Did you succeed?
Oh, that should. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a critical success. And, well, they fail. And so even if they succeeded, they still would have fucking, okay. Yeah, so you disappear. What are you doing? They've definitely
basically, he's going to, the drones are following them. Billy's going to follow the drones. And
Okay.
is going to sort of ready, some kind of sneak attack in case they try something.
Okay, so, now that you know the drones are there, you're, watching for them.
Yeah.
So you get details that, they're pretty nice because it was pointed out to you, I assume. They are, there's a lot of them. And they seem right now mostly to be focused on, watching. But yeah, they're definitely following you. Even though they're using tactics to make it look like they're not following you. So the rest of you get to Marzuq's, shipping container. It is indeed the only red one. It's about 2 shipping containers off the ground, so you're gonna have to take the stairs. But you were also given the code to access the shipping container because you did a good intimidate. Everyone that is not Billy, because Billy is specifically kind of following behind. Everyone but Billy, give me a perceived check.
Stairs.
Nope, everything is fine.
Cool.
I don't even know the drones
got
are
it.
there yet.
Jack, you were told about the drones. Jack, who succeeded?
I succeeded.
Brightwing. Hey, that shipping container door that you're walking up to is cracked open. It's a good thing you spotted that before you got there.
Maybe I should maybe we should arm ourselves and be ready to possibly get shot at.
Listen,
I don't know.
he already had a tentacle on his short pistol when he saw the saucers.
Okay, what do you want to do? The door is slightly open. It definitely shouldn't be open.
Let's see. I'm Can I use my Scout Nano Swarm to see
Oh,
what's
hell
inside?
yeah, you can. So you just use it, and you can roll a perceive check.
Okay.
Is basically how we're gonna do this. You can roll a perceive check to see what's in there without actually being in there. And I'm gonna check their gear real quick.
Do I make that? Yes, I still make that.
Okay. So they spread out once they kind of, their deal is they like spread out once they get to the target so that you have like 360-degree vision. So you see that there are 3 very high-end synths in there. 2 of them are like watching the door. They have like assault rifles, like very serious weaponry. And the other one is searching through the shipping container for something. And they seem like they mean business. Hold on, you got a 78. You actually also notice one is sort of like standing stock still, like not watching, kind of rigid, and you realize that this one is probably the one that is doing the saucers.
Okay. So I tell everyone on the TACnet what's up, and I guess. So what do we want to do, guys?
By the way, they're watching you with the drones, so like, if they see any, like, you realize that if they see any, like, strange behavior, they're likely to realize that the jig is up and start doing things that are drastic. Just so you know. So, what do you do?
Well, it's probably not a good idea for you guys to walk straight into the trap.
But yeah, you do have a little time because you have TACnet, so we'll enter slow-mo bullet time. So yeah. Don't even fucking... God damn it. It was like a race to the fucking joke. Sorry, I'm very mad that you guys did this. Very mad. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Jack says, I don't want to... That was a long walk. I'm tired. I don't want to take the stairs yet. Let's just rest a bit. And he sits down.
Sits down? Okay. Give me a deceive
not
roll.
like a total sit down. But
Yeah,
like
no, give me a
I don't know,
deceive
rest against a
roll.
wall or something.
Give me a deceive roll, Jack. Deception.
Okay.
It might be deceive now. It's the lie skill.
Are you kidding? Okay, I'm gonna flip that. I have to. Like.
Okay, yeah, you really sell it. You got a lot of legs, so that means you got a lot of tired legs. You try to figure out how to sit down in a crab body in a chair or something. Anyways, you sell it, so you do have
It's like
time.
you're walking twice as far.
Yeah, definitely. You use twice as many muscles, probably, said someone. But yeah,
That wasn't just how crops work, probably.
you sell it, Jack, so you guys have as long as it would realistically take someone to relax and sit down for a second.
Takes Jack a while.
Everyone in the shipping container is brought to tears by your...
No, it's not that good. It's not Oscar worthy. It's okay. Anyways. What do you want to do?
I mean, I got a bead on the drones, but probably can't take any of them down without...
Yeah, there's real quick, I want to hammer down the drone number so I don't have to answer this question. There's 4 drones. There's 4 drones, so you probably can't take them all down before the fighting realistically would start. Sorry, go ahead.
So they are all inside the shipping container.
Yes.
Okay, good. Confined spaces, that can be worked with.
Okay.
Cool. I just... screw a pistol.
We could always try the old slip-up.
Getting something more dangerous ready.
Sorry, what is a slip-up?
Well, you
Quoi?
secretly put down a bunch of slip outside of a shipping container. Everyone runs out.
That's fucking Billy's move,
And
isn't
the
it?
rest is-
That's Billy's fucking move.
And they all fall off one floor.
Whoa!
10 feet. Thump.
Anyways, yeah, you could try that.
Is not the worst idea. So, do keep in mind, we will probably be hitting them at some point.
I mean, there's not much chance of us avoiding this. Kind of too close.
So, the step, that can be difficult.
Well, difficult for anyone who doesn't have a gun. I'll be pretty okay.
I can do much more with these here than that gun you speak of. Dagfinn brandishing a diamond axe.
Holy shit.
I mean-
Okay. So,
I mean, I read the instruction manual. Mine does like 2d6 damage.
2d10 plus 3 plus 1d6.
yeah,
Golly.
pretty. The downside is they're like melee weapons are easier to dodge. Yeah, they're easier to dodge because you get fray at full, where guns is fray at half. Okay. Well, then I have a question for you, Billy. How are you gonna put the slick down in front of the shipping container entrance? You're just gonna be real sneaky? It's kind of out.
Probably going to...
It's kind of
Like,
out
sort
in
of-
the open. Like, there's not really any good hiding spots because it's a shipping container.
I mean, the plan was to sort of sneak up from behind, sneak up around the sides,
Okay.
and then crack open one of his greasy eggs, and sort of like...
Do not like it.
Hey,
They're
hey,
egg-shaped, okay? That's the most
Billy.
efficient shape for them to be in.
Billy,
Do not
if you
like
fucking call him greasy eggs again, I'm going to punch you. Like, in real life. Don't call him greasy eggs. Please! It's real gross.
it. That's what else you could call them.
No, hey, actually, no, don't. Anyways, great, cool. So yeah, you realize though, like, just like you in character realize that like you'll lose visual on the drones if you decide to go that route with your greasy eggs. Greasy eggs.
They're going to heave out neither grease nor eggs.
You have to look up one at a time anyway.
Anyways,
Anyway. Okay. I mean, other people don't really seem too fond of this plan, so I'm gonna make sure that, does anyone else have a better one?
Sorry, what did I miss? Some
Well-
stuff happened.
real quick, Dijon described some of his gear as greasy eggs, so we're like trying to get past that as a group.
My plan involves burying these axe inside of people's heads.
Yeah, Dijon wanted to like put some slick in front of the container door, so like when they came to get you, they hilariously fell down some stairs like some Home Alone bullshit. And he called these devices his greasy eggs.
Do not care for it.
Greasy eggs.
Because how do we want to do the combat?
Yeah, this
Or do we
is
want
you.
to try to not combat, which is be difficult?
Yeah, it
I
would
mean,
be
like-
difficult. If
We
you
need
guys
to take the man with the drones out, and if we do combat, like right away, because there's a lot of drones.
there's 4
Are the
drones.
drones autonomous?
Okay.
They are, well, they do have a limited AI, but like he can also use them and like use his skills in place. so you don't know what this guy has. They are also all synths, so you could hack their brains and take control of their bodies. Just like,
Hack boy.
yeah, like you could definitely backtrace through the drones to get to that guy. If you want to try to set it up like that. So yeah, if you want to like,
Okay. So then
probably-
I wouldn't need to deal with the drone. I could set up the slip, and then when the other people slip out, if Brightwing has control of the drone guy, we can like us and the drones versus the assholes who just fell down the stairs.
yeah.
Yes. Very good.
Yeah.
You do your hacking, and I will do my own type of hacking.
Ugh. Okay, so let's set it up like this. Brightwing, do you want to do the hacking? Like, you can back hack this guy by like hacking into his drones and then fucking with him.
Yeah, I think I'll go for that.
Okay, cool. So, first,
Initiative.
yeah, let's let's not do initiative just yet because they don't know you're here. So like, if they figure out that you're here, then we'll do initiative. So first off, Brightwing, give me interfacing to interface with the drones.
All right. Ooh.
That's If you got
that is
intellect,
not good.
if you got intellect, you can use it to reroll. No, wait, no.
No. Can't do anything.
You can also give plus 20 to yourself, to your skill. That's something you can
Is that?
do. That is a thing that you can do.
Yeah.
We're still adjusting
Or
to these.
downgrade failure.
Yeah, you could also
Well-
downgrade failure. Either way.
I'll give do plus 20 to my skill.
Okay. So,
And so in that case I make the
okay.
check.
So then, give me a not interfacing, infosec check opposed by this guy. Yeah. Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, that's a critical failure, my dude.
I'm gonna
Do you have any more
downgrade.
intellect or flex?
Is it insight?
Is it insight? It starts
I
with an
think
I.
it's
Or
insight.
flex. Or flex points.
I'll use flex. Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you doing? Downgrading failure?
Can I add 20 with flex?
Yeah,
or
you
just
can.
with insight?
Anything you
Okay.
can do with the other one, you can do with flex.
I'll add 20. So
Okay, so you
I would
critically succeed. Okay, so if this guy wasn't already, like, stock still, he'd be stock still. So, you have successfully, like, jammed him. Like, he knows you're there because, like, that's how this works. But,
right.
like, you've successfully jammed him for now. Once combat starts, shit's probably gonna get real quick, but Billy, you have a chance, to dispense your slick. So, give me an infiltrate check, and I won't give you any penalties, because the drones aren't watching the door.
Good.
You just are trying not to be seen by the guys in the place. So
Yep.
let me roll their thing. You're obscured by a door.
Uh,
So I will give them some, yeah, that's about right. Nope.
obscured by
Whoops.
metal.
I've done a bad thing. Thank you,
You rolled
Hebot,
100.
for,
Oh my god.
okay, so they fail. So you dispense the slick. So, Dagfinn, did you have a way you wanted to get this party started? You have, like, suckers and shit on your tentacles, so I assume that, like...
That technically do not provide a mechanical advantage, but they say, yeah, you have suckers, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say that you can use them to, like infiltrate here, or something like that, where you don't have to touch the ground, because you can, like, stick to shit like wet spaghetti.
I am a ceiling boy.
Yeah, basically. So, how did you want to get this fight started? Everything's been set up. So, what do you want to do?
Let's be a ceiling boy.
Okay.
With an infiltrate first.
Yeah. Give me athletics first to make sure that you don't pratfall off the ceiling.
That's fine.
Okay, so you pass that. So give me an infiltrate.
And here comes the... No, it still works.
Yeah. So let me see if they perceive you.
Camouflage skin if I don't really
Well, they actually succeeded, but you succeeded better. So, you have infiltrated successfully, so I will let you get, a surprise round off if you're gonna, attack them. But after that...
Standard axe, just a guy closest to the front of a crate, fuck it.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and give it to me.
With my melee, which is all of the melee I can have.
Nice. And he's not gonna get a dodge, just because,
Shunk.
yeah, he failed his perception check, so, is not getting a dodge. Go ahead and roll damage. $14. Oh, okay. Yeah, you hit him pretty good. You're on the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
You get him pretty good in the shoulder and nearly cleave one of his arms off. He is not looking so hot. Actually, his arm just falls off. One of his arms falls off, so he's shooting this rifle one-handed, which is why he has a -20 to all his actions, because he's missing an arm. So,
Wounds.
yes, you gave him 2 wounds. He is not looking good.
Get fucked, bud.
So, he does have armor, but also that was a pretty good surprise round, so he fucking was not expecting it. So, what am I gonna do? Everyone roll initiative.
Okay. So it's a new system.
Yes.
To track this. No, stop rolling D100s.
Okay, too late, I already did.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's still D10.
It's still a D10 plus your initiative score.
Okay, first off, you want to do something like this.
Okay.
Just add your character, so you can now... That is, character name or some label for them.
Yeah.
And your initiative
what's the
modifier.
number? What's the number?
That's your
Initiative modifier.
That.
Wait, what's my
It
modifier?
is on your sheet as reflex plus intuition divided by 5. It is the number you calculated.
Oh, that is initiative. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys add in your... Jack has been sitting down this entire time while this plan is been going off flawlessly.
Yeah,
Just
sorry,
like-
in real life some shit was actually happening.
Oh, no, that's
I
fine.
told you about how to do this, but I'll remind you every time.
Yes, so Synth 1 has been added.
These are permanent characters you add in, so if you want to add temporary characters, do that once you start initiative.
Ah, okay. How do I add temporary?
Synth 1 is now a recurring character.
Yeah.
Start the initiative.
Alright. How do I start the initiative? What's the...
Yeah, Jack initially sat down as a ruse, but then he's like, I am tired though, actually.
Okay, so now we're at the rolling phase. You can add temporary characters in that fashion, Julia.
Okay.
For people with nice permanent characters,
Since the one is a permanent character.
Yep, sorry. It's forever permanent.
it would help if I spelled my character's name correctly. I'm an idiot.
There's Joe, Gareth, Dave, Bob, other
Yeah,
Bob.
where is...
Oops, sorry, there we go.
Okay, cool. So,
Type it in it and that character's name. I was being a dumbass and didn't spell correctly.
Nice. I must have rolled a 1 then.
And then you could add Synth 1, comma, initiative.
yeah, so... Wait, how do I... So, add in it...
So it's in it now.
It just... Okay, so that's for temporary characters. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, so... There's 4 of them. So... 1... Oh, fucking... I hate you so much.
Oh, fuck.
This is fine. I can redo this. Give me 1 second. Alright, here we go. God damn it! Okay, fine.
Oops, fuck.
Just change his name. Give me a second.
Why is that doing that?
Gus the Synth Man.
I'm gonna die.
What the
Robot
fuck?
Gus. Robot Gus, please.
What the fuck?
It's fine. I can just roll him in real life. Let me go to...
Shit.
It's fine.
I was like, fuck it. This shouldn't be happening.
It's fine. We can hammer it out later.
So what happened while I was AFK?
Okay, can someone explain that while I find a good dice roller that's not shit?
Let's
Are we
see.
explaining how the system works?
No, explain to Frank, what the fuck you guys just did.
Oh, I released my slick in front of the, and then I'm using your
before
exact
that,
words, Julia.
yeah. Before that, I hacked the drones. And then
So
and then
drones didn't see
after
me.
and then after Billy put out the slick, Dagfinn. Well, I guess you were there when we started when Dagfinn entered. So
Yeah,
No.
inside the shipping container and did a sneak
I
attack.
thought I thought I was back, and then I immediately left again, so I wasn't here for that.
Oh,
okay.
okay. So Dagfinn crawled into the shipping container, dropped from the ceiling, and cleaved a dude's arm with his axe.
Wow.
Yeah.
As hell.
Yes. It's okay, Heath. So how do I run initiative on this? I'm just gonna have to do it manually with my added things. Let me open up a notepad to make sure I keep these. Alright, so what did you roll, Dagfinn?
17.
17? Okay, so you're definitely going first. It's fine. Alright, Dagfinn, what do you want to do? You're in this room, you cut off one guy's arm, he doesn't look happy? What do you want to do?
So minus 20. Let's shift to the next nearest guy.
Okay. Yeah, that would be the guy next to him, roughly. Okay, he's gonna get his fray at full.
At full.
Let me look up their fray real hot quick. These guys suck. He has failed. His fray is 40. They're not great thugs. So go ahead and roll that damage. He does have... He's got some armor. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Alright. He takes 7 of that because he has 10 kinetic armor. And these are technically kinetic weapons. So he doesn't look good. You almost chop off his arm. Basically, he got 1 minus 10 on this. He got a wound. Next is Synth 2, the guy you just hit. He is gonna take the gun that is in his hand and, actually, well, great question. What do they actually have? Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, he's gonna shoot you with the assault rifle he has in his hands. Okay, 29, go ahead and give me your fray at half. Heave.
Right half. Well, I have the fray specialization of not getting shot.
Really? Nice. That is technically a specialization you can have. Very clever, my friend. Very clever.
So that does not actually help.
Yep, well, still. Okay, he is going to straight up do... Okay, so make sure you know what your armor is.
I do.
Okay, cool.
It's energy or kinetic.
This is kinetic. 2d10. Wow, that was a shitty roll, but 11 damage.
No damage.
No damage? Ooh. Yeah, he just shoots you point blank, and nothing happens. So next is Synth 3, and he was the guy that was looking around. I'm real sorry, but you're like the only one in here. So he's
Caiman
going
armor.
to shoot you. He succeeds, not very well, but he succeeds. So what would you like to do? Called Freya half,
So he's shooting
probably.
me. So yeah,
Yeah, Freya half.
that would be the play.
I mean, you could accept it. Just accept.
It's not working out.
I mean, you could also flip it with vigor, and if that
Yeah,
would
but there's
cause
gonna be a
you-
lot of this coming.
Fair enough. So he's just using the exact same thing. So, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, well, doesn't do
Bullets
anything.
are pinging right off of you. You're like, what?
Okay.
You've just like chopped one guy's arm off. And
Who is next, Heave?
Oh, then you want to advance it? Just
Yeah. So
Still
the next
next.
one is
Next.
okay. Yeah,
Dijon.
yeah. Dijon, what's up? What are you doing, Dijon?
Okay.
You hear gunfire. Just by the way, like it's a confined space. You hear gunfire. What would you like to do?
Billy just sort of like smacks his face at. They're not going to leave the container, are they? Then he's going to climb up on top of the container, sort of stealthily climb up and like towards
Okay.
the front, then sort of
Okay.
pop out like pop his head down from above and take a pop with his gun at whoever looks the most damaged.
Okay, that is 2 actions. So you either need to spend a vigor or you need to shoot your next turn because climbing up is definitely going to be an athletics check. So if you got any vigor, you can spend it to take another action, basically,
Hang
Which-
on, let me see how much vigor I have.
which is like
Wait,
extreme-
did we refill vigor after last session?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I definitely have vigor, so I'll just go ahead and spend one.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and first off,
Sorry, go.
before you spend it, give me an athletics check to like make sure you do that thing you wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, you climb
Yeah,
up very
definitely.
easily. Okay. So then you're gonna pop your head down and shoot at someone.
Yeah, just going to
Sweet.
shoot at whoever looks like they're in the worst shape.
The guy missing the arm definitely looks like he's in the worst shape. So,
Shoot at that guy.
okay,
Oh
good choice.
shoot! I could use vigor to go first in an action turn.
Yes, you could.
Oh well. It's too
What
late
would
to
you do? What would you do, Jack? What would the octopus boy do, Jack?
I mean, I have more armor, so it would be nice if I was in there hitting people with melee and
Ah, shit.
Thinking.
You're right. You're right.
yeah.
I mean,
Jack has a
there's also
point.
a much greater chance that you would slip and fall away.
Yeah, by the way, the container is like, in front of the container is a Home Alone trap. It's literally a Home Alone trap. So,
Was the plan that like they would walk
yeah,
out?
that was the plan.
The plan was that we would get their attention and they run out, and then somebody crawled in the shipping container.
This is a good plan. This is a good
Oh,
team.
God.
Anyways, Billy, go ahead and roll your gun skill. And I will roll their fray at half. This is a good plan. I don't know why people are mad about it. Okay.
Okay, that's
They have failed. So you are going to shoot them, I assume. So go ahead and roll your gun's damage. What gun are you using?
Yeah, let me remind myself what my gun is. I think it's a shard pistol.
Okay, I believe that is kinetic.
SABF FA.
Yeah,
2d6
ignore
plus
that
6.
shit. Yeah, okay, cool.
2d6 plus 6.
Okay, 15. They have 10 kinetic armor. So, you do... Oh wait, no they don't. Looking at the wrong thing. They have 4 kinetic armor.
Also, wait, I thought shard was different than kinetic.
Is it energy? I don't think it's energy.
I thought that they were I thought the weapons were split up into kinetic.
It's just kinetic or energy.
And, like,
Nope.
oh, okay, I guess they
that's it.
simplified that. I may be thinking of the old version.
Nope, that was also what's in the old version. Okay, yeah, this guy don't look so good. He looks, how you would say, real fucked up. He's like operating at a -30 to do anything. So, when his turn rolls around, he's not gonna have a good day. So Billy went, and Billy got I'm looking at your rolls so that I can, scroll up. Okay, so Synth 4, the one that is like, not able to move because it got hacked, is going to try and backhack you, Brightwing, so have fun with this.
Oh, fun.
Well, more like they're going to try to free themselves.
Okay.
They failed. And they also do not have points because they are just some random mooks. So he's still like locked up. So he's not having what we would call a good day. That brings us to you, Brightwing.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
So I'm outside the container.
Yeah,
Can
you're
I
outside.
See inside?
Well, you can see in that you sent your swarm in, if that's what you mean. But like, you could probably.
Can I see to shoot into it?
Probably be a difficult shot. You definitely could, it's just gonna be a difficult shot. Probably like a -20. Just because it's up a flight of stairs, the door is barely open.
Okay, so,
You can see a robot.
I think... Is there anything that I can do, like, with the guy that I'm already hacking?
Yeah, you have direct control over you currently have direct control over his, drones, so you can have one of them fly in and shoot. Glad you asked. Yeah.
Okay, sure, that sounds like fun.
Okay, great. So you use...
There's a real party going on shipping.
Give me an interfacing check real quick to get it to move to where you want it to go. Do you have an intellect or flex point? Because shooting is a separate action.
Yeah, I have a flex point.
Okay, so you can spend a flex point to have it shoot. So give me an interfacing check. Before you spend the flex point, let's see if it moved good.
So I rolled for...
Oh, okay, you already rolled it. You
Yeah.
succeeded? Okay, then you are able to successfully get it in there. Go ahead and roll your gun skill. Who are you targeting? There's a guy missing a hand, and he's full of, like, not a hand, an arm. He's full of needles. Your octopus friend is fighting one of them, like, hanging upside down, and there's another guy, in the back holding his gun, and then there's the guy that you have locked out of his systems. So who do you want to target?
I think I'm going to target the one in the back, the one who I'm not hacking and who isn't.
Yep, who's not
damaged.
Perfect. Go ahead and give me a gun roll because these are pistols. You can either use.
Yeah.
They failed, so you shoot them, and the pistols on these things I will be rolling for damage. Is 2d10. Uh, 13 minus 4 is 9. Okay, he's not looking so good. You got a pretty solid shot, center mass. So then that leaves Synth 1, who's completely locked out, or who is so fucked up. He is going to... What's he gonna shoot? He's gonna shoot the octopus man that fucking chopped off his arm. I think that's the most logical.
He has penalties.
He has failed with all his minuses. He needed like a 10. So he wildly shoots while screaming Yahoo, as if he was some sort of space Texan.
Oh no, Yahoo's serious.
Yeah, the bullet goes bouncing around and one guy's like, fuck! Okay, anyways.
Oh shit, algae. Yahoo. Fuck.
So that takes us back to the top of the order. Heave, what are you up to?
Excuse me.
Oh no, Jack! Whoa, Jack! I'm sorry. I forgot it. You were just.
I know I rolled a
just-
bad initiative, but
It's
jeez.
just. I didn't want to disturb you. Your legs are very tired. All
Probably
six
stood
of
up
them.
at some point when my guns happened. I'm gonna.
Okay, fine. So what do you want to do?
Some point when
So paint me a picture of these stairs. So it's like a straight.
Yeah. So there's
staircase, and then
a
it's
staircase up. The front of the shipping container has been covered in space grease from a greasy egg, as part of a cunning plan that never came
thank
together.
Somebody fucked up.
But
I'm
you
not
could,
going to mention names.
I mean, you could probably take a -10 and shoot from the stairway. If
I
that
don't have
was
a gun.
great. Does anyone have a gun they can? This is
No,
great.
I mean, I'm
How-
kind of using my gun.
How far can craps jump?
Well,
Oh
all right. Well, God damn it, Frank.
boy. I don't.
Alternatively, you could maybe use athletics to try to skate across the
Yeah, you could definitely use athletics to do that.
That's a really good idea. Okay.
Now, here's the thing. They really simplified combat, so you get one complex action per turn, basically, unless you spend a relevant point. So, like,
I would say that, for instance, running into the grease while holding my claws forward and aiming at the nearest person, yelling crab battle, would be one action.
wow, you've painted me a word picture, and it is very good, actually. No?
But if it has to be two actions, I
Yeah.
can do that with a vigor point.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Crab battle.
We'll just upgrade that from tackling someone to a super crab uppercut.
Yeah, so, give me an athletics check first to,
Sure. I don't
I'm
know
very-
what athletics is.
well,
Let's see.
this is a fun
Should be
surprise
listing
for
on the character
everyone.
sheet.
Somatics. Oh, my athletics is a fucking 15.
Alright, good news, Franklin! You go slip sliding like you're on a fucking, outdoor fun slide. You get into the room, if that was your goal. Now,
the plan is coming together.
here we go. I'm just gonna roll a d4. You slide into the back and hit the guy that just got shot by sorry, let me paint a word picture for you. You slide in, this one guy is missing his arm.
battle.
Great.
Sliding into his mouth.
Sorry. This guy is going to make a somatics check. To not fall on his fucking ass. Let me, find his somatics. Great. He falls down like a fucking clown. He goes, whoa! And there's like a hilarious sound. Now, Jack, you also have fallen down hilariously. Still screaming
You at
crab
least fall
battle.
down on top of the guy.
Yeah?
It's a big tangle of arms and claws.
Claws, yeah. So, you could probably attack this guy, but you're on the ground with him. I'm cool with if you want to make a melee attack against this dude specifically, because you
Yeah.
are in his business.
That seems fair. I'm gonna just sort of swing a claw over down onto him.
Great. He is going to roll his fray. Okay, he critically succeeds, so he actually goes, actually, I have not fallen at all, sir. It was a clever ruse, and then he stands up.
The following ruse is a distraction.
It was a distraction to lure you into
my
a...
false legs.
Sorry. It was a distraction to lure you into a false sense of security, and he gently kicks you almost lovingly. Because he did not roll to attack. But he stands... So, actually, okay, here's what happened. You slide into the room screaming crab battle, crash into this guy, you fall down, and it looks like he's fallen down, but he, like, handstands back up, like, from the ground, and he goes, I agree to your crab battle, sir, and he pulls out a... Dun 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 dun. A stun baton. He's gonna fucking stun you on his turn now.
Jeez.
Pulls out his own crab claw.
So, Jack is
And then
officially
I say crab bath.
crab battle. So Jack is quickly becoming my favorite combat character. This innovative approach to combat is extremely good to me. Whew, boy.
Yeah, I found it.
Here we go. Yep, he does that. He does that. Sorry, this is extremely good. Heave, your character Dagfinn has just witnessed what you would call the greatest strategic, thing you've ever seen. Clearly Jack is a genius. Some sort of military genius. What would you like to do?
Rommel, you magnificent bastard.
Ruin. Yeah, let's ruin that guy. Not that guy.
The guy that you're... Yeah, totally.
Occupied with ruining.
Yeah, totally.
Oops, that's a D10, not a
Yep,
D100.
might wanna reroll that.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Reroll that fruit roll up.
You did not want to roll
Alright. You can do a flippy do.
Fine.
Let's see
fine,
what...
whatever.
Well, he got a 1. If you flip it, you'll beat him.
Okay, fine, you talked me into it.
Alright, go ahead and... So... Sorry, let's set the picture up, because when you flip rolls, it's specifically
Dodged into my axe.
Yeah, he turns around, like you swing at him and you think you're gonna miss, and then he goes, "Hey, did a crab just come in the room?" And he, like, swings to look at the crab, and that puts him in line of your axe. He's like, "Holy shit! Screaming crab battle, what the fuck's going on?" So, you do 8 damage, and, like, the arm comes off. He's like, "Holy shit, a crab!" And then his arm drops off. He's like, "Shit." Shit. So, let me, take a look at the synths. So, synth 2 is gonna go now, and he can't decide what he wants to do. He's going to shoot you, I guess.
Yeah.
With a minus 20 to his skill. Somehow he fucking succeeds. That's stunning. So go ahead and roll.
Happen one day. Success!
He's still very distracted by the greasy crab that just slid into the room.
Dodge fucking gunshot.
My main role in this party so far has been a distraction, so I'm glad that carries over to combat.
So extremely good what's happening. Synth 3, with his stun baton, is, okay, yeah, he's gonna try to stun you with his melee attack, and he has been damaged for 10. So, he's not very good at melee. Why did he do this? Okay, well, very nice number, but he also fails. So he well, Jack, give me a fray, and let's see what happens.
You both fail.
That's no good, right?
Alright,
No,
so
it's not.
So he, like, lunges at you, but you're a short crab, and he's been shot, so he's, like, in the torso, so his, like, gyroscope is not functioning very well, so he actually, tips over and falls over you. There's, like, a loud zap, he's like, "Oh, this greasy crab is so fucking clever." Why are you a greasy crab? I believe that it's Brightwing's turn now, right? How do I advance initiative?
No, wait, I think it's,
The greasy crab is that seafood restaurant.
I think it's
that Marky
Billy's
wants
turn.
to go to.
Yeah, sorry, it's Billy's turn. Billy, what are you doing? A crab just flew into the room while you were on the roof. I really want to stress that this combat started with basically a crab missile happening. And it's so good, you guys. Sorry.
Really, he's just kind of rubbing his... Okay, so how many dudes are alive and fighting right now?
They're all still alive, but only 3 of them are fighting. One of them has been locked down by Brightwing hacking, and he has not been able to hack his way out yet.
Okay,
Two of them are like
So the-
very significantly damaged. One of them is lightly damaged.
Yeah, yeah, he's just going to, like, say to no one in particular, my plan would have brought the dudes to the crab. And he's going to take a shot at the dude that he shot last time.
Okay, go ahead. This guy has a -20, so...
He's nothing if not extremely passive-aggressive.
He's literally going to snipe at someone. Did this dude just succeed? No, he fucking failed. Yeah. Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll your damage.
It's 2d6 plus 6.
This dude's about to die, though. Okay, yeah. This is the dude that, like, first got axed in the arm. So far he's been extremely ineffective, so he just comically, like, falls over.
He shot me once.
Yeah, but it wasn't a good shot. You fill him so full of needles that he kind of just, like, wobbles and then just falls over as, you hit the leg joints, and he is out of the fight. So congratulations. So then that would be...
Yes, we killed the dude.
That would be Synth 4, who is the dude that is going to try to get out of his shit. Aha! He succeeds! So, Brightwing, you are kicked off of the, out of the guy's system. So the drone you were jamming, you're suddenly kicked off of there. Does he have any intellect? Of course he doesn't. He's a fucking mook. So he just spends his turn unhacking himself. So I'm sure that he's immediately just going to get rehacked by Brightwing? Next. Yeah, Brightwing. So Brightwing, what's up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and rehack him.
Cool. He's gonna try not to get hacked. Great, you rehack it. So, that is your turn, so he's like, I'm free! And then he just locks up again and, like, slowly tilts to the side as he, like, comes to lean against a box. If you want to spend an intellect or not intellect, insight or, flex point, you can do another mental action, such as commanding a drone to do some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna use another flex point and
yeah, there's already a drone in the thing, so if you would like to
yeah, I'll use that drone to attack the the same guy that I attacked before. He's still
yeah, the guy in the back. Okay, yeah. The one that the slippery crab ran into. Got it.
The one engaged in honorable crab battle.
I fucking hate it so much, actually.
Okay, so I roll guns for that, right?
Yes. He's gonna roll his fray.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, well he dodges out of the way of a shot that was gonna miss him anyway. Thank God he fucking...
Hey, those are just the rules of crab battle. No interference.
No interference, this is one-on-one combat. So, Synth 1 is out of it, so that leaves you, Jack. There's a guy with a stun baton trying ineffectively to stun you. What would you like to do?
What does it look like when a crab kips up? I don't think it does.
Well, I think you like... well,
is
hold
standing
on.
up an action, or...?
No, you can just stand up. It's not going to be an action. You're not, like, in a difficult position, so you can stand up. And this guy's still in melee range with you.
Nice.
Because he has a stun baton. Like, missed you because you're short, but, you know.
I look at him, and I go, crab battle.
Fucking goddammit, Jack! Okay.
And I run at him, and what do? I probably swing my... Is it... What do you call it? Like, it's a two-fisted swing. I guess it's a two-clawed swing.
There we go.
My claws at him.
Great, cool. That's a melee attack, so go ahead and roll melee, I guess. Has this guy been hurt? Yeah, he has been.
Yep, that works.
He fails. So you hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage. I can't believe what's happening. I cannot believe how good second edition is. Okay, you do 3 damage to him? Hold on. Yeah, you do 3 damage to him.
That's just armor piercing.
Wait, do you have armor piercing? Are your
says
claws armor piercing?
It says claw damage value 2d10. That's all.
No.
No. Okay, well. Yeah, you hit him, and he goes,
Wait, would
aha!
a flex plate be piercing?
I think you could spend a flex point to make it piercing, yes.
No, a flex blade. I may be too late to do this.
A vibro blade is piercing. I don't know about a flex blade.
Yeah, hold on, we can look it up real quick.
I thought the point of a flex blade was that it was just very floppy.
Please don't copy my floppy flex blade.
I don't think it's. Let's see.
Yeah.
Eclipse phrase. That's not how you spell eclipse or flex. Apparently, nice typos.
Frank, very good at typing. Where the fuck did I put it in my 10 million folders? Just put some filler music in real quick, thanks.
There's a flex cutter.
Yeah, flex cutter.
It says it has an armor penetration of -1. What is that?
Okay, so it takes off. Okay, so it means it takes off 1 armor. So actually, you do 4 damage. As well, it doesn't have full armor.
Well, the flex plate does less damage overall. So maybe
I thought we didn't do that.
Well, here's the deal. Either way, you do some
just
amount.
leave it as a class, I guess.
Yeah. So either way, you do some sort of damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gore him because you don't fucking kill him, but you hit him real good, and he goes, "Crab battle is joined, motherfucker." Staring at you in a way that is deeply disconcerting. The concept of crab battle has only just been introduced. The amount he's into it is weird.
And yeah, Frank, you were looking at the old.
I was looking at the old, yeah.
All right.
There's no armor piercing values in second.
Yeah.
Just armor piercing or not.
Okay.
Yeah, if it has armor piercing, it does it ignores half their armor or something like that.
Yeah.
So, top of the order again. Dagfinn, what do you want to do?
Want to finish fucking up the guy? This is one guy who's unfucked up.
There's one guy, the guy in front of you
technically 2.
Still not dead. There's a guy fighting your crab friend. And then there's one guy that was like, "I'm free," and then he immediately locked up again. So the dude that's in front of you is,
Yeah. He can roll his play.
He doesn't succeed. So go ahead and roll your damage. You'll probably kill him with this hit, to be honest.
One can only hope.
Fuck.
You do.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
You do 2 damage.
Minimum damage.
You lightly tap him.
Oh boy.
You take off a sliver of his wonderful metal body to sample later at your leisure.
This is the dude I'm in a crab battle with, right?
No, this is the dude that
this is-
Steve's character has been.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
He's an octopus battle with.
Yeah, some weird shit going on.
I could have done that, but fuck.
So I believe then it is Synth
Yeah,
2,
dudes.
who you are engaged with. He's going to try to shoot you. He does not shoot you. He continues to be very ineffectual at shooting. Synth 3 is going to continue the crab battle, my friend, with his stun. So he actually succeeded, so go ahead and give me Frey at full. Did you succeed?
What is my fray? I think I did. Yeah, my fray's 60.
You dodge. You nimble. Somehow this fucking crab nimbly dodges out of the way of this trained professional God damn it.
This isn't the first fist fight fight I've been in.
Sorry. Does Jack Caiman have a dark past where he was like in a fight club?
He's like a rough and tumble. He's gotten in bar fights.
I don't even know. Okay,
Basically, Indiana
he's good at melee and stuff. Like he fights like crocodiles or space crocodiles. Or...
Hold on. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? That would be Billy. It's your turn.
Okay. People have the other kind of under control.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he doesn't want to interfere with crab battle, so Billy is going to drop into the container, sort of very gently lay the... Actually, okay, so Brightwing has control of the drones, right?
Yes.
Regardless of whether or not that the other dude is alive.
Yeah, he's alive, but like right now he's jammed him, so he's...
Okay, so if he is taken out, is Brightwing still going to have control of the drones?
Yeah, he's going to have full control. He won't have any testing with the drones.
Okay, so is this going to very gently lay this dude down, like on his front, pull out his scalpel and cut out his stack?
Oh, that is fucking cold, my dude. All right, you do that. You do that thing.
Do I need to make a roll for medical?
Yeah. Give me that roll real quick, Billy. Then we're gonna have some good rolls here in a hot second. Cool. Yeah, you do it. Yep. Everyone that just fucking watched Billy coldly drop down and extract this dude's stack while he was immobilized, please make a willpower check.
So I know that this is going to sound like metagame, but is it possible that I am this focused on the crab battle?
You know what? I will say, for Jack Caiman, crab battle extraordinaire, yes, you are focused. But
I mean,
I might have to roll later when I see it.
I think it's fair to say if you're engaged in melee combat, you're probably not paying that much attention to what other people are doing.
Brightwing, you were in this guy's brain when this thing that just happened.
Fun.
So go ahead and give me willpower check.
Okay.
That is just willpower times 2, but it should be on your sheet.
This is fun. This is gonna be fun.
So yeah, you felt this happen. You felt as his body was locked up and as it came out. Oh my
Jesus
God!
Christ.
Holy shit! What a gift! What a gift! What a gift! What a gift!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thank you so very much.
All right, you take 9 stress.
Holy jeez!
You take critical failure, and he was in this dude's body as it was extracted. So you take 9 stress, my dude. How you feeling? What's your stress threshold or trauma threshold? Not a good sound.
6.
All right, you have just picked up a cool temporary, my good man. You are insanely afraid of Billy. It's not a phobia at this point, but you don't like Billy. Hey, don't be around Billy. Actually, go away from Billy. If he tries to touch you, don't let him touch you. And you will have it for 2 hours. For 2 hours, you don't like Billy. You don't want Billy to touch you. There needs to be another person in between you and Billy. Because Billy's a cold motherfucker. Hey, Billy! You just did this to this man! Roll a stretch check, motherfucker! He couldn't...
1d100 or?
Yeah, 1d100, and it's your willpower. So, did you succeed?
Hang on, let me
It's
look
a
at my
willpower check, so it should be willpower times 2, I believe?
3.
Times 3.
Times 3, my bad. Yeah.
Just barely fail.
Okay, great. Oh, but you didn't do a good fail like my good boy over here. Divide this by 2, round up, so...
Okay,
9 divided by 2. 5. Hey, Billy! This guy couldn't move! Billy, this man was literally
performing
immobile.
surgery on Most people you perform surgery on can't move.
Yeah, but also he was awake for it, and it wasn't consensual. There was no consent, my dude. So hey, Billy, what's your fucking trauma threshold?
It's a 6.
Okay, so you aren't quite cuckoo bananas yet. You're very close. Hey, Billy, real quick.
Billy kind of he almost barfs a little bit, but then just swallows.
Hey, Billy, did you have any trauma from beforehand?
Yeah, did you, Billy?
No.
Alright, well, that's unfortunate.
No, I think I was literally the only one who got trauma.
Oh man, this is so good what's happening.
I'd take a couple points of stress, but I'm not crazy.
Yeah. So, Billy, hey, you have that Hippocratic Oath thing. That's still a thing in the grim future. You just violated it. You baka. It's such a violation to your, inner self. It feels gross. You know you had to do it, but it still feels real gross. Anyways, that guy's out of the fight. So let me just remove him. And he was next, I believe. Great. Oh, you guys, why? Okay, so, after Billy, it would have been that guy's turn. Brightwing, what's up, my beautiful
boy.
bright boy? You have a -10, by the way, if you have a trauma. So you have -10 to all your
Okay.
actions.
Fun. So I still got control of the drone, though, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Very shakily got control of it. Thank God that you're not in that room with Billy, but you can see him. Guys, you fucking idiots.
Shoot, Billy.
It's so good what you did, but why'd you do it? I gently come into the room and I fucking cut his brain out. Anyway, sorry. Sorry, it took a real dark turn.
Okay, so we've got Heaves guy and
one guy in the back. Yeah,
and
there's two guys
the
left.
crab battle guy.
Yeah, crab battle guy and Heaves guy. Heaves guy is not looking very good.
I am gonna shoot crab battle guy.
Cool.
Son of a bitch.
Whoa!
Wait, I'm -10 on that, aren't I?
Yes.
Then I am going to use a flex point to flip that.
Okay. He critically does not dodge, so I will roll the damage for this. Okay, he fucking just dies. He goes, oh my god, did you see that guy? And then he just dies. He just slipped out and then he just fucking dies. That's the last thing he sees before he
slipped
dies.
right into the path of the bullet.
Yeah, pretty much.
I shout out, no! And I go down to him and I put my claw on him and I say, well battled.
Well crab battle. So the only guy still standing is Heaves guy, and it is Jack's turn.
I'm gonna go over to Heaves guy, and I almost said to Heave. Don't do that. I'm gonna does he
Crab
have
battle.
arms still? Does this man?
He has one arm.
He has one arm.
You do not have the tentacles to crack my shell.
That is a great question.
He has one arm.
I'm gonna take my claw and sort of just lash onto his arm and sort of crab judo throw this man over my crab
Great.
body.
Go ahead and give me that good melee.
That's definitely good.
Yeah, no, he fails. So you crab judo him. Go ahead and I can't
what's
believe I can't believe what's happening. Okay, yeah. No, he's fucking gone. He flies into some boxes and there's a crack and then, he's no longer. Well, he's still living. Their bodies could be repaired.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't hit
Well,
their
most
death
of them.
rating. Well, no, all of their bodies could be, well, you're right. Well, no, the body's still fine. It's just missing a cortical staff, but that can be replaced.
That's fair.
Yeah, okay, it's suddenly very quiet. And I need everyone to make a perception check. This is for using your ears.
Okay,
Unless it's my ears.
I'm still at a -10 on that.
You
so
will have that until you get rid of the
do
trauma.
not make that.
I didn't make mine if it's for ears.
Okay, so no one made their check?
Oh,
I don't think so.
no. I don't think so.
I might.
Cool.
Can I spend
Well,
something?
Is that
yeah.
Wait,
You
I
can
guess I have to-
spend, that's intellect,
Actually, hang on. This is.
insight.
Yeah. Can I spend to? I can spend to boost by 20.
Yeah,
right?
by 20, yes.
Okay, no, that's still not going to work.
Okay, so,
wait, I could flip mine. With
Yeah, you
my
can flip
last
yours.
with my last flex point. Yeah, I flip mine with my last flex point.
hey, there's sirens. You hear cop sirens. There's cops coming. It sounds like that guy, Randy? Yeah, he might not have liked you, and he might have called the cops.
Shit.
Oh dear.
So, you need to make a quick search.
Yeah,
I'm still outside of the.
Yes, you are. Okay, I need to go for like 1 hot second. Give me like 5 minutes, because I'm getting a call, so I'll be right back.
Hey, you know what slowed down cops? Some slippery eggs. Some greasy egg. Good old greasy egg.
No, I don't like it.
There's still that good.
Stop.
I don't know why. I don't know why you won't love my egg grease. It's
God,
very
I
good
call it
grease.
his feature.
Wow.
What is my sensor? I have one. Don't remember what I did with it. Oh, ultraviolet sensor. Okay. I don't really
yes,
remember what that does for me.
My lubricated eggs.
Anointed nuts.
Oily Josh. Love Oily Josh.
Lardy ovums. My buttery eggs. Oh, Josh.
Yeah, I fixed the dumb initiative. Damn it. Son of a bitch.
You know,
But yeah, your character is saved in the initiative thing now forever, so just do that.
What if
if
our
you
initiative changes?
Yeah, fuck it,
if you
override it.
ride,
Well,
if
probably
you
will.
ride a hovering nobody knows.
Sorry, you cut out. I thought you were...
If you ride a hovering vehicle
boy.
close enough to the ground, does it become a ground?
You what? What are these
No?
dumb questions? Okay.
Are you scraping the ground? Because then maybe, but also...
Okay, so like, so if this is like a hover bike that is only
Okay.
hovering like a few inches above the ground,
So, let's wrap this up, folks. By the way, my job called, and they wanted me to come in and not get paid tomorrow. So that was cool.
oh fun.
Yeah, I told them no.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, how about no?
it was basically the teacher equivalent of for the exposure.
That
It was
guy's in
it was come in for a free professional development day, and I was like, "You're paying the other teachers, so pay me money too." But also, they didn't want to, so I told them I'll just stay home and sleep in.
I'm so good, thanks.
It's okay, I'll develop professionally.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Okay,
So yeah, what'd you guys decide to do?
we actually just sort of chatted about greasy eggs, but
Well, I wanted to wait until you got back to ask you, okay, what do we see?
So if
yeah,
you
I'm
peek
gonna
out,
say that I immediately just to get it out there, I
Like
immediately set up my mobile lab and have my servitor bot that has totally been there the whole time.
yeah, no, that's fine.
Start using the various sensors that I have to gather as much data as possible quickly.
I guess I'll
Okay.
say Billy looks around the container, what is he?
Okay, so let me describe what's in the container, and then I'll describe what's outside the container, because Brightwing is actually outside. So what's in the container? There's heaps and heaps, boxes and boxes full of ectos, which are like space UBS things, basically.
Ecto-cooler.
So, but there's boxes and boxes of them. Each box is labeled, like with dates. So you'd have to figure out, like, the 2-week date. It would just be a matter of searching to find that box and then taking the box. Outside, Brightwing, you hear the cops now that you've sort of, like, you were in, like, a fugue before. But, like, you snap out of it once, like, you realize cops are coming. You use the, drones that are, like, under your control. By the way, you can take the drones if you want, though. If you're interested in that. The cops are coming. They're, like, they're having a difficult time, like, navigating their tiny smart vehicles through the, mess of alleyways and whatnot that are made by these shipping containers. But they're, like, on their way. You can try to hack into their feed if you want to know what, like, they know. But that could be dangerous because they most certainly have hackers or hacker AIs to back
Yeah,
translation.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay, but you can see them coming with your
Yeah.
eyes in the sky, as it were.
Okay.
So, inside the container, what do you guys want to do?
Should I call a car?
You can call. Do you have a car service? Can you call Uber?
Yeah,
You can
I
call
have
a
car
car.
service.
You can
Probably not
definitely-
directly to the shipping container, but
Yeah, but you can call a car. Totally.
Yeah.
You have the thing. You can use it.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Okay.
Well, no, then they'll know we were here. That'll be really easy. How anonymous is the car service?
Pretty
Like, would it-
anonymous. It's
Would it
space.
be really helpful for the police to be like, oh, we know that shit happened here, and then call the car, and we know who it was.
Could you use the fake ID?
Yeah, you have a fake ID, so you can just get
That's
it
fair
with a
enough.
fake ID.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that then. Just in case, because I feel like there are some things here that we might want to take with us.
Yes, that is true. So your assistant is searching.
Using the, I have an ultraviolet sensor. I don't know if that helps.
Okay. Not
And
really, but
I've got, oh no, that's not anything. Those
Well,
are just my perception
a couple
nanobots.
of these things have skills. So, it's still searching. Most of their skills cap out at 40 just because they're robots. But it's still searching.
Does my chemical and my handheld spectrometer, my mobile lab, does it pick up anything interesting?
Yeah, it picks up that besides these robots, it picks up DNA traces of Marzuq that it dates as being like within that 2-week space.
Did I go to any one of the boxes specifically?
Yeah, actually.
Wow.
Frank did a clever thing. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Yeah, it goes.
It's a professional tracker, more or less. Don't forget.
Yeah, no, it goes to a specific box. The box is dated for a week within that 2-week period. So you have narrowed it down to a week, and there's that box. So you can take the box. It's full of ectos, like UBS sticks, basically, that you can plug into your brain, because you definitely don't have time to sort through them now.
Yeah,
That's a future you problem. So you grab the box, I assume.
I'm definitely grabbing that box.
Cool. Any other boxes?
Else is free to grab other boxes, certainly.
Yeah. Also, your assistant can carry a box, by the way. Your servitor. If you want to have him grab another box.
Yeah. What the hell? He grabs a box.
Okay, grabs a random box. That's actually pretty clever, as it could cover your tracks. So
yeah, that's true. Not that I was thinking that. I just wanted to leave boxes.
Did Jack just accidentally also stumble onto good tradecraft? Jesus Christ, Jack. So outside the real quick, Jack, where are you having the car meet you?
Closest road, I guess.
Okay. So
not in the place, because that seems bad.
Continuing with his good tradecraft decisions, Jack came in genius crab at law. Yeah, okay. So, the car comes. It's gonna be there. It says like ETA 5 minutes. Brightwing, the cops are gonna probably be here before 5 minutes. So,
not to downplay your great tradecraft and everything, just saying, you have an honest accounts and everything, but a Nova Crab hailing a taxi is probably pretty memorable.
Yeah. Though this is a big port city, so
Yeah.
That's a good point, but what you haven't considered is that Jack hasn't considered that.
See, it is not a problem because I have not considered it to be a problem. So therefore,
It's not.
Jack is very clever. He's a smart crab. Yeah, no, that might be a thing, but I don't know if you have any other options.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about what's inside the crate. That's all for smart like people.
Yeah, I mean, you could grab a box if you wanted.
Yeah, everyone's doing it.
Yeah, is Billy gonna grab a box? Billy also got a stack from an operative, so good job, Billy. You sociopath.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
I'm not sure what to do with it, but he's got it.
Interrogate it, my dude.
Yeah, he's gonna take a. He's gonna take a box.
Fuck it, I'm taking more than one box. I have limbs to spare.
That is true. You could probably grab 2 or 3 boxes, Heave.
They're grabbing 2 boxes.
Nice.
I mean, how
Okay.
big are the boxes?
They're just like a normal
box
you could carry in your hands.
Box sized.
Okay.
No, they're like, I mean, they're not big, they're not small, they're just sort of medium size. Like,
Thank you.
I'm probably not gonna actually do anything with this box because.
Well, it's full of
I'll
ectos,
take it
so
apart.
it's full of ectos, so like full of information that Marzuq was selling. So presumably you can just grab a random box and get random information. You got the box you came here for, so good job on that. Okay. So how are you going to delay the cops? I guess Brightwing, because they're busy grabbing boxes.
I guess Billy's servitor also grabs
Yeah, so you've got like, what, 2,
2.
3...
I got 2
Jesus.
boxes.
No, I'm also counting how many Franken.
Oh, okay.
4,
Sorry, I thought you were just talking about me.
5, 6. So you got 6. That's a pretty good haul. So yeah, Brightwing,
okay.
what are you up to?
So, what direction are they approaching from?
They're approaching from, like, your south, basically. They're coming up the road towards you.
Okay. Is there any way that I can block the road? Like move something to block the road?
I mean, there is a crane you could use, but you'd have to hack it, and that would mean stopping. That'd be a
Abandoning
pretty
my
hefty
drones.
multitask with the drones. Yeah.
Is there any way I can delay them with the drones?
Shoot at them
These
with
drones
the
are not
drones.
registered to you.
Yeah, they also have guns, so you could just shoot at the cops.
And they're not your drones, so
Yeah.
The
You know.
perfect crime.
I mean, unless you wanted to keep the drones, but
I mean, you could. There's 4 drones. You could definitely keep one and use the other 3 to shoot at things. Just saying.
Yeah. I think I'll take the 3 that didn't go into the container,
Okay.
and have them. How many cops are there?
There's like 3 smart cars full of them. So that's like 6.
Okay. How big are the drones?
They are. They're like, if you put your 2 palms together, they're about that big. Maybe a little bit bigger.
Oh,
Okay, so if they collided with vehicles, that probably wouldn't do much.
Probably wouldn't do much, but they also have guns, and they do have AI. Just so you know, they do have an AI built into them, so you
True.
could give them commands and just, like, when the cops come, shoot at them.
Yeah, I think I'd like to draw them down, like see if I can draw them into like a different area.
Okay.
Like divert their attention. So like shoot at them from an alley.
Yeah, okay, give me an interfacing check to interface with them and set that up. Should be a real quick.
I haven't really been tracking my points, but I think I've still got a flex. So I can flip
Or
that.
if you got intellect or insight, my bad.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
I'll use an insight point.
Okay,
flip
so
that.
you flip it. Yeah, as soon as you have the drone start shooting at them, they do the cop thing where they're like, "Oh shit, we're getting shot," and then they start shooting back and trying to get to where the shooting is. So you have successfully distracted them. The car comes. You get in the car. It's a monkey driving the car. It's a chimp uplift, and you just have like a shit ton of boxes and 4 people and a drone and 2 servitors. So it's very crowded is what I'm getting. So
I sit as far away from Billy.
oh good. You climb into the trunk very slowly.
Anything.
Yeah, Billy, Brightwing
you-
seems to
are
be
you okay,
avoiding you.
dude? Are you okay, dude? You need some yogurt?
No, I'm fine.
Yep.
Uh,
Probably won't-
I like to ride in trunks actually.
It's my favorite thing. Such a good view from the trunk. Yes, unironically. So I know Frank, you're posting these pictures of a monkey with a cop, but unironically on Mars, they do have smart baboons that the cops use to attack protesters and shit. So you posted it thinking it was a clever joke, but actually, you've just posted setting information.
Wait, Jack would have seen. He would have seen uplifted baboons. That wouldn't be new to him.
They're not quite uplifted. They have like the intelligence of a small child.
oh.
But like,
that's
no, it's actually important. Are
yeah,
these
you've
common?
definitely
Has he
seen them. They're pretty
Okay.
common.
Because if not, this scene was about to get really interesting.
Yeah, no, they're a pretty common sight. Next
Okay,
to
okay.
smart raccoons and stuff like that.
That is probably for the best, because otherwise I was about to wander directly at the cops.
I mean, there's one thing Jack for sure hasn't seen, which is swarm cats, which if you ever get on a swarm, I'll tell you about them. because they are genetic monstrosities made to fight. So yeah.
Aw, kitties.
Oh, they're
Not
Very-
technically cats.
they're technically not cats, my dude. They only are vaguely cat-shaped. To keep with
0%
tradition.
cat DNA.
Some of them use cat DNA, huh? Anyways, that's besides the point. So you get away. Congratulations. You'll have to go through this, shit later. So everyone gets 5 res. And only 2 people have gone insane almost. So far, holding to my promise of you going insane.
So we decided that 1 res is 1 skill point, basically,
Yes.
right? Okay. And
One
we can't use them to
fun
improve
time.
ego points? Or
I
aptitudes, rather?
you can just use the CP cost.
Which is
I think it's
5
like
for 1?
5 for 1, yeah. And
Eh.
then your associated skills will also go up if you up it. So, there you go.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that just yet.
I
think
can't, because I cannot believe what happened in the first combat of this session. And it's, 2nd edition is maybe the perfect edition of Eclipse Phase. Because not only was that combat incredibly fast, it was incredibly stupid.